Hey you guys, so today I'll be reviewing Tyler Perry's new movie for Amazon Prime entitled Finding Joy. And it was a really good movie. Like, honestly, I really enjoyed myself. I did not expect to like it the way that I did. And I honestly thought it was gonna go a completely different way. I thought it was like a little bit of a different storyline. But I'm glad that it threw me off on the right way. So let's get right into the movie. So basically, the movie's basically about Joy. She's played by Shannon Thornton, and she's this fashion designer in New York. And basically, she's been making these beautiful designs, but the only issue is these white designers have been stealing her designs and making it seem like they're theirs. But she's been letting it slide because she don't want to get blacklisted or anything. Because you know how it is when black people speak up, so they don't like that. So she tries to keep it very cute and demure, but her two best friends, Alicia and Lydia, they not effing with it, but it is what it is. But also she's like into this guy named Colton, and he's played by Aaron O'Connell. And if y'all know the Has and Have Nots, y'all know he's white. Cry from the Has and Have Nots. Basically, she's into him, and he's been like putting her in a friend zone though. Like he's been like saying she's one of the bros and this and that and third, but she's hoping that that he takes it to the next level, asking to be his girlfriend. So he invites her to Colorado, saying that he has a big announcement to make and he wants to make it in front of his family and this and that there. And she's thinking that he wants to ask her to be his girlfriend. So when she gets to Colorado, she meets his dad, mom, and whatever. And he basically acts in front of the whole family, saying that he's getting married to his fiance, who's also there, and that he wants her to be his best man at the wedding. So she was like flabbergasted. She was hurt. She felt humiliated, and of course she said yes in the moment. But like, she ran upstairs, started crying, instantly looking for flights to New York. It's a big, huge like snowstorm, so she can't get out of New York. So she sneaks out the house, and like I said, she looks for plane tickets. They said she can't get none, so she tries to rent a car and tries to drive through the snowstorm. So while she's driving in the snowstorm, she ends up, running like her. She ends up running off the road, and then she ends up like breaking through the glass, to the ice, and she ends up almost drowning. So then she drowns. Well, she almost drowns or whatever. So then she wakes up in a random cabin, and this dude named Ridge actually saved her life. And she starts freaking out at first, of course. But then so over time, she like, they start opening up to each other. He lives his life in a cabin like far away. He has no like internet, no way of the outside world at all. He has no cell phone. He has none of that. So she's not used to that type of life. So of course at first she's like, what the heck? I'm a city girl. But as time goes by, they start bonding. Apparently, he had a mother named Joy as well, but she passed away like 2 years ago. And it's been very hard for him. He's been in the cabin all by himself ever since. He don't really get along with his dad and his brothers because his dad moved on 6 months after his mom passed away and got married to someone new. And his brother supported it, but he was the only one that didn't support it. So he has been estranged from them ever since. Joy tried to convince her, he tried to convince him like, hey, your mom would not want you to be alone. She wants you to be with your family. She wants you to be with your brothers and dad. So you just try to like repair that. But also, she starts telling him about his issue, or about her issues too, about the fashion designs and everything. He's like, you need to stand up for yourself because this ain't right. So as they're getting to know each other, her best friends Alicia and Lydia, which Alicia and Lydia, that's a cool combo. Like they was hilarious throughout this whole film. Let me just say that. But they was like looking for her the whole time, smoking weed. It was like funny, but like they was like looking for her, calling the police, trying to find out where she at because her like she has no phone or nothing. Like everything disappears. So she's literally out in the cabin with this dude by herself with nothing. They have no idea where she is or anything. So as they're looking for her, she's like bonding with the dude, and one night they get drunk. They start bonding even more, and they finally kiss and they make love. So then, after that happens, the next morning, the snowstorm clears up. Alicia and Lydia end up finding Colton and his family, and they end up starting to look for Joy. So then the storm clears up, and basically he tells her, hey, the storm's cleared up, so if you want to go to the city now, you can. She's like, yeah, I'm ready to go back and need some civilization. He starts questioning his head, like, okay, whatever. Like, he basically starts like brushing it off, like, I don't really, whatever, it was his sex or whatever. But deep down inside, he knows he has feelings for her, but he thinks that they say like life for her. So he's just, telling her what he thinks she wants to hear. So when they get to the city, they find everybody or whatever, and he quickly leaves and whatever. So when she returns to New York, it's a month later, and the fashion designer basically confronts her and says, "Hey, we've gotten an email saying that these designs are yours and that we're discriminating against black people. So can you confirm if these are your or Patrick's?" And Joy trying to defend the guy and keep her job. She says that it wasn't hers, it was his, and the guy ends up firing her, saying that this is a bad look for the company since these are lies, that these are yours or whatever. So after she gets fired, she goes home, and her best friend Lydia actually was the one that called the people when she's mad or whatever. But when she gets home, Ridge is there, and he basically tells her that he reconciled with his dad and brothers, and he told him about Joy, and basically they told him that he should go after Joy. So they him and Joy make up, they kiss and make up. So then Joy says she wants to go back to Colorado with him, and basically the job calls back and tells her to go up there. So he convinces her to go up there, and when she goes up there, they basically figure out that it was actually her designs because he talked to one of her professors and everything. So they found out it was one of her designs, and they actually fired the guy that's been stealing her stuff and offer her own line. At first, she declines it. Um, at first she declines it, and then she's basically like, I realize this is not what I want, this and that there. So when she declines it, she tells Riz that she declined it, and Riz basically tells her, no, I don't want you be mad at me years down the line because you didn't want to follow your dream. You need to go follow your dream. And she's like, wait, years down the line? He's like, yes, I want to marry you, I love you, and this and that and the third. So then she takes his advice and she takes the job, and then basically she has her own line now, and then the movie ends with them getting married. So like I said, it was a beautiful movie, a beautiful ending, and Tyler Perry, you did that, the cast did that. I don't have no complaints. This is like a cute little Hallmark movie. Like, it's really a good movie. Like, seriously, like, sit back, chill, get some marshmallows, some hot chocolate, and just go ahead and watch this movie. Like, seriously, Finding Joy is a 10 out of 10 for me. No complaints. And I will see you guys in my next review.